Hey, everybody, how you doing this morning? We got a big question. So have you ever been somewhere and you wanted to invite someone? You saw them from across the room and you said, I want them in my business. You wanted it desperately. You were leaning into it. And then you hesitated. And in the hesitation, you talked yourself out of inviting them to an opportunity meeting, to an online party. I don't care whether this is live or if that happens to you on social media. The point is, you want something. You look at another individual and you're like, they would be amazing in my business. But then you hesitate, you take a breath, you start having doubts. The knee-jerk reaction is pulling back. If you've ever had that experience, I want to talk today about what you can do to break that cycle. So here's what it is, right? As you are leaning in, anticipating one thing, having them in your business, what happens in that middle hesitation, that 3 to 5 second window, right, where you don't move, you begin to think, you begin to conjure up stories, you begin to doubt yourself, you begin to talk yourself out of it, saying things like, I'm not really ready and I'm not really dressed and I don't have my samples and they don't really need it. Look at the purse she's carrying, so she probably doesn't need this. In other words, you guys hear, our mind plays tricks on us, and what it does is it talks you out of the original desire, which was to lean into a conversation with another individual. You guys got it? If you've ever had that, that is anticipating the fear of rejection. So you are already anticipating what's going to go wrong, that your offer will be rejected. And that knee-jerk reaction in that moment of hesitation is don't move. So what's your option? Here's the first thing, is that when you're in your head too much, it's almost never a good thing. So what we got to do is get you out of your head and into your body. How do we do that? Simple. We have a 3 to 5 second window for you to move, because when you move in that 3 to 5 second window, all the juices flow. Your energy, your focus, your intention, your passion, they begin to move. And so my rule of thumb is move. The minute you are inspired to something, move, take action. How do you do that? For me, I like to do my neuro tool. I can, I will, I am. Yes, I can, I will, I am. Yes, I can, I will, I am. Yes, I kind of build the energy and then I snap my finger and say, now, right? That now, what it does is it triggers that action energy. And as you trigger it, you step into your body, right? You bring your energy out of this analytical thinking mind and into the action taking part of your body, and you move. Some people love to just literally stand up, because if you stand from wherever position you are, if you just stand up, you are more likely to take a step, right? Because you've begun the energy. See, inertia is working for you in that environment. So what's happening is that an object in motion tends to stay in motion. So if you snap your finger, if you stand up, if you begin to move, there's a really good chance that you will keep moving, as opposed to an object at rest tends to stay at rest. So if you sit still and your mind begins to what if all of the potential rejection, you'll talk yourself right out of an encounter with someone. So step one in this process is always move, right? Any kind of movement at all. If it's internal movement, if you're using your neuro tools, right? If you are snapping your finger or standing up, the action itself begins the journey. All right, I hope this has really been helpful today, because you need to remember that mindset is always the beginning point. That's right. You know, a lot of people will say mindset is everything, and I'm here to tell you, no, it's not everything, but everything does begin with mindset. And so your ability to build an extraordinary business, to sell incredible products, and to earn an incredible lifestyle, if that's what you're after, all of that begins in the mind. And when your mind causes you to stay stuck, what we want to do is use our neuro tools to move us into action. I hope this has been helpful. make sure you're snapping the now, you're standing up, or you're using your I can, I will, I am, yes, neural tool to move. I'm Deb Erickson. I'm a business mindset expert, and I want to help you get the most out of your mind and out of your business. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.